And so, first game up here is the Nets at the Celtics, and yes, sir, folks, Celtics get the dub. Celtics win 126-120. We took the Celtics -6. They win by 6. A little bit of a push there. Alrighty, but at the end of the day, the Celtics get it done, folks. And hey, we just had this team at number 2 in our power rankings, folks. So yes, they are definitely in contention of trying to move up to that number 1 seed by Friday when we reorder our power rankings. So Celtics beating the Nets, folks. Everybody kind of is high on the Nets. Everybody says this Nets team is the true championship contenders. We don't really believe in that. And they had Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving last night and still could not get the win. And once again, I don't know if Ben Simmons makes this team that much better. Ben Simmons is good and he'll be a good player on the Nets, but overall, is he going to be the one that is going to help beat the Celtics? If they have Ben Simmons, do the Celtics still win? I say yes, but everybody else in the national media thinks no. But Celtics beat the Nets, not no problem. But at the end of the day, the Celtics close in the fourth quarter. They get it done in the clutch shots by Jayson Tatum. Jayson Brown had a huge clutch shots in the fourth quarter as well. And that's what we know this Celtics team is. They're dogs, folks. We love the Heat, but unfortunately, they had to forfeit their title of the dogs. And the Celtics were like, hey, there needs to be a new owner of the title, dogs. Yeah, we like that title. So yeah, now the new dogs of the NBA are the Boston Celtics. They dig in. They don't quit. Down, up, at halftime, down big. It doesn't matter. They will always stick to the course. They will stick to their game of basketball and close it out in the fourth quarter. And that's what the Celtics have been doing as of recently when they've been clawing their way back into the standings here. Let's get up their official look. I mean, look at this, folks. 5th in the Eastern Conference. Yes, and folks, they are only like a 2-game separation from the 5th seed to the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Watch out for the Celtics team, 8-2 in their last 10. A beautiful, magnificent team in the Boston Celtics, folks. We cannot gush over this team enough. And it really starts with Jayson Tatum. 54 giant points last night. 8 of 15 from 3. Shot 53% on 30 shots. 3 assists and 5 rebounds to go along with that. A plus 12 on the floor, the highest on the team, really by far, with anybody that had played meaningful minutes last night. So Jayson Tatum once again gets no credit, folks. Everybody, I don't understand it, folks. We love Jayson Tatum and we highly regard him as a superstar in this league, but nobody else gives this man credit. And once again, I'm waking up to news of, not to our liking. Last week, it was everybody kind of gushing over DeMar DeRozan and he should be, MVP front runner. We didn't agree with that. And now the new thing that we don't really kind of agree with the overall national narrative, media-wise and just kind of, regular fans-wise, is that Jayson Tatum is a superstar in this league, folks. He has been carrying this Celtics team to relevance really over the last 3-4 years. I mean, him and Kyrie kind of came to the Celtics at the same time, and Kyrie got all the love and was kind of the face of the franchise for the Celtics, and that's fine. We understood that. But Kyrie left after 2 years, and ever since Kyrie Irving left, folks, Jayson Tatum has been absolutely fantastic here for the Celtics and really was the only number 1 option on the team. Once again, after Kyrie left, it was only him and Jayson Brown. And Jayson Brown's very, very good. We love him as kind of a number 2, a Robin, if you will, to Jayson Tatum's Batman. We love it. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's his only best piece is Jayson Brown. I mean, this man never had a good big. The man's always been playing with Enes Kanter and Daniel Tice, and now he has old Al Horford, who is still getting it done, so we do give him credit for that, and Robert Williams, who's very, very young and trying to emerge in this league. The man has really had no help his entire career. when he had to kind of, become the number one option after Kyrie Irving. I mean, since the last 3 seasons, folks, averaging 23-7, the following year averaging 26-7, and then this season averaging 26-8. This man has gotten better every single year, folks, having to step up. Oh, no more Kyrie. I got to kind of, carry this entire Celtics team on my shoulders. Well, yeah, I can do it. This team has been relevant because of Jayson Tatum, folks, and the fact that he is still not getting the respect he deserves, folks. We've got the proof right here. Nick Wright on his show, First Things First, this morning, saying that Jayson Tatum is not a superstar, folks. Jayson Tatum, he doesn't just say he's not a superstar. He says Jayson Tatum is clearly and obviously not, all caps, not, shouting at us, not one of those guys. It's kind of saying, and we're going to get into this in a second, because I do want to dive deep into this and, challenge our own thinking compared to what everybody else is saying, because that's what we love to do here on the show. So we will get into kind of the specifics of what he's saying. But I mean, this is what we're saying. Nobody gives respect to Jayson Tatum carrying this Celtics team. It's the national media, and it's not just the national media, folks. I've got friends that are Boston Celtics fans, and when I talk Jayson Tatum to them, they don't even gush about Jayson Tatum, which I think it's just absolutely insane. And I've got other friends who aren't Celtics fans that just love the NBA, and they don't even count Jayson Tatum as a superstar or kind of one of these top elite talents in the league. And I really just do not get that. I do not agree with any of them, any of the national media, not saying Jayson Tatum is a superstar. We need to start giving respect to Jayson Tatum, because without Jayson Tatum, this Celtics team is one of the most irrelevant teams in the NBA, folks. Jayson Tatum brings it all together. Yes, and really the only kind of knocking point that they have on Jayson Tatum that everybody brings up is his a little bit of subpar field goal percentage, and I will kind of give y'all that. It's not great, it's not fantastic, it's average-ish. It is a hint of lackluster. Averaging a career 45% shooting from the field this season, kind of below average of what he averages at 43%. So that's really the biggest knocking point on Jayson Tatum's superstar status, is his overall field goal percentage. But he's got, a pretty solid 3-point percentage, averaging 38% from his career. Once again, his overall percentages shooting-wise have declined a tad this season. But they've always been on the uprise. Once again, in his stats, I mean, folks, we literally see him getting better and better and better and better and better his first 5 years in the league, folks. So still developing, still getting better. We love it, but right now we do still classify him as a superstar. Being the leader, still having to kind of, fluctuate from being the facilitator. We really got Marcus Smart stepping up at the guard position this season. So Jayson Tatum doesn't really kind of have to facilitate the floor anymore. He can just kind of truly lock into shooting and just being a nice defender for the Celtics team. But, yeah, Jayson Tatum, I would say, is a superstar in this league. So let's kind of dive into that superstar, not superstar title. So this is kind of why Nick Wright says that Jayson Tatum is not a superstar, because he prefaced it by saying this, quote, "Superstar is a very specific term in the NBA. At any given time, there can't be more than 12 guys. There's typically only 7 or 8. Now, yeah, that I do agree with that. Once again, using the word superstar, we interchange superstar, A1, tier 1, all that. They're just interchangeable words. So yeah, we definitely agree with that. We don't want kind of the highest category flooded, folks, because that just waters it down. Why we have a big problem with the NFL Hall of Fame. It's just watered down now. So when people want to keep, great Super Bowl champion winners, I'm looking at you, Julian Edelman, when they want to keep him out of the Hall of Fame, we're like, what are you, crazy? Do you see who you already have in the Hall of Fame and you're going to keep this guy out, multiple Super Bowl winner with multiple rings, coming up big time clutch in all those Super Bowls, you're not going to get him in. That's where we kind of run into the issue with the Hall of Fame, because it is watered down and you guys are keeping, great generational talent out of it. So yeah, having these kind of elite exclusive superstar categories, A1 tier 1 category, we've got no problem with that and we welcome it. We don't want anything flooded, and we do want the highest, tier, whatever you kind of count that as, whether it's superstar, whether it is kind of a tier 1, an A1 tier 1, whatever your word is for kind of the upper echelon, the elite category in NBA players or just players in general. Yeah, we don't want it too diluted. So we will kind of, agree with these terms that Nick Wright is kind of setting out here. Let's have no more than 12 max when we're talking about superstars, and let's see if we can try to fit it in maybe even 7 or 8 players and see where that takes us in regards to Jayson Tatum, whether he is a superstar or is not a superstar. So let's dive into this, folks, and let's challenge ourselves. Can we truly fit Jayson Tatum into that superstar category? So let's quickly run through the teams in the NBA and count the superstars in the NBA. We can try to go over this. We'll try to, do this as quickly as possibly, but as in-depth as possibly, folks, because this Jayson Tatum debate, it's really been kind of brewing in me since even really last year. Honestly, 3 years ago, I was ready to call Jayson Tatum a superstar. I've been sitting and waiting for y'all to kind of realize and wake up of, hey, Jayson Tatum is a superstar, folks. I'm pretty sure we've been, on record here calling Jayson Tatum a superstar dating back to last season, folks. So I've been waiting for y'all to wake up and realizing for the light bulb to go off and be like, man, that's a bad man out there. Yeah, he's the real deal. He's a superstar in the league. And here I am waiting around. Year 1 never came. Year 2 still never coming. And now this year, we're halfway into the season. We just put the Celtics at the number 2 seed in our power rankings. And Jayson Tatum is still not getting the respect he truly deserves. What the heck is taking y'all so long? Please, let's respect Jayson Tatum, please. And I really just don't understand. I don't understand the hold back on it, folks. Y'all are ready to kind of gush over players, instantly. And Jayson Tatum, who's been proving himself for 5 straight years, especially these last 3 years with no Kyrie Irving, this man is still not getting the respect he deserves. I think I've had enough, folks. I think I've waited as long as I can before we have to kind of start. Once again, we don't like saying kind of our take and our opinion is the number one right decision and everybody has to think like that. But I have to kind of pull out the card here, I think, a little bit. So let's dive into investigate this Jayson Tatum superstar, not superstar discussion. Let's see what players we're putting in front of him, putting behind him, and all that. So we're going to be naming superstars in the NBA according to the on any team. So here we go, superstars in the league, and we're just going to go team by team here, quickly. Here we go. Team number 1 up is the Miami Heat, and their best player would be Jimmy Butler. And honestly, if you're not counting Jayson Tatum a superstar, I'm not counting Jimmy Butler a superstar. He's an all-star, very good player, but if you have Jimmy Butler as a superstar and don't have Jayson Tatum, that's just ridiculous. So I'm not counting Jimmy Butler as a superstar, and that's no disrespect to Jimmy Butler or the Heat. We love both of them, but Jimmy Butler's not a superstar in the league, so not counting Jimmy Butler. Then we go to the 76ers and Joel Embiid. Yeah, I put Joel Embiid a superstar, absolutely. We also have now newly acquired James Harden, and so yeah, I think we have to kind of say James Harden is a superstar as well. So that's 2 spots taken up by 1 team. Then we go to the Bucks, and obviously Giannis. Yes, Giannis, big superstar, absolutely dominant. Just won the NBA championship, just won an MVP. Superstar, yes sir. So yeah, Giannis. Yes, absolutely superstar. Then we go to the Bulls and DeMar DeRozan. I'm not counting him a superstar. Zach LaVine, I'm not going to count him a superstar. And Vucevic, yeah, he's not a superstar either. Lonzo Ball's not a superstar. Now, if you want to count Kobe White as a superstar, Yeah, he's a bench superstar. Absolutely. Count him. But, yeah, I would say no superstars with the Bulls. Then we get to the Celtics, and we're going to I'm going to put Jayson Tatum. I'm putting Jayson Tatum in the superstar category. And once again, once we're at the end of naming all the superstars, if it is more than the kind of number 12 that Nick Wright put out there, then we'll kind of have to reevaluate. But I'm putting Jayson Tatum in there right now, folks. So we are at 4 superstars at the current moment. Then we go to the Cavs, and, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, we love them. No superstars. Evan Mobley, the rookie, rising up and coming, potential cracks as superstar, but obviously not at the current moment. Then we go to the Raptors, and Siakam, very good, all-star. Fred VanVleet's good. I don't even know if I call him an all-star, though, even though I believe he was voted. Well, he was in the three-point contest, so if you want to count that as all-star, go ahead. But yeah, I would say no superstars with the Raptors. The Hornets, LaMelo Ball on his way to becoming a superstar. The Nets, I mean, you got Kevin Durant. Now, the interesting discussion comes with Kyrie Irving. Is he a superstar? And, he's very, very good. Don't get me wrong, superstar. I think you can make the argument, but I know I'll get killed if I don't put him in. So let me just kind of please y'all for a minute, folks. I'll please y'all for a minute. Put Kyrie Irving in the superstar category. And once again, we will see how many we get. And if we have to kind of cut some to get under that kind of 12 number, we'll see who we have to take out. For the Hawks, are we putting Trae Young in superstar category? That's a tough one, folks. That's kind of a balancer. On off, really kind of right on that crack of in, not in for superstar. But for Trae Young this season, I think he's taken a little bit of a step back. So maybe last year superstar, maybe kind of lost it a little bit this season. So we'll keep Trae Young out of the superstar category. Then the last teams in the Eastern Conference have none. The Wizards, Kyle Kuzma, no. Bradley Beal, no. Porzingis, no. He didn't make his debut last night, though. Can't wait to talk about that. The Knicks, Julius Randle, laughable. RJ Barrett, maybe potentially in a couple of years, but not right now. Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, maybe in a few years. For the Pistons, Cade Cunningham, maybe in a few years. Jeremy Grant, no. And then for the Magic, nobody there. So just in the Eastern Conference, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. That's half just in the Eastern Conference. So, all right, we're close to or halfway to our 12 number. Let's go to the Western Conference now and count these superstars. Alrighty, first team up here is the Suns, and we love DeAndre Ayton, but not counting him a superstar at the current moment. We got Chris Paul. We could put him in superstar. We get Devin Booker, once again, maybe right on the crack of superstar, non-superstar, but I will put Devin Booker in superstar category at the current moment. All right, then we go into the Warriors, and yeah, we got to put Steph Curry as superstar, absolutely. Maybe has lost the superstar title for maybe the last 3 weeks. So maybe at the current moment, just right now, based on what he did like the last 3 weeks, we don't put him in superstar, but at the end of the day, he's superstar, folks. Then we go to the Grizzlies and Ja Morant. What he's doing this season, I think we have to recognize him a little bit as a superstar, so let's put Ja Morant in here. We go to the Grizzlies, or to the Jazz now. Donovan Mitchell. Not putting Rudy Gobert in superstar category, but Donovan Mitchell, very, very close, in or out, but I think I'm going to keep him out for the current moment, folks. And I know it's real debatable, real in or out, right on that fine line of superstar, non-superstar, but I think I'm going to keep him out just for right now. Then we get the Mavericks and Luka Doncic. We got to respect what Luka can do, folks. And I think we do have to realize that he is a superstar in this league. Then we go to the Nuggets. And yeah, we got to respect our man Jokic, the Joker, the big. This is a Big's world. The defending, reigning MVP. Give this man some credit. Jokic getting it done last night as well, winning in overtime. Bango, bango. Jokic, superstar. Not apologizing to that, folks. I know a lot of y'all don't love Jokic and he's not good. He's overrated. Blah, 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 blah. Save it, folks. We don't do that over here. The man's fantastic. For the Timberwolves, I mean, potential rising superstars, absolutely. Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell may be able to crack superstar at maybe one point in his career. Not right now, though. And then Anthony Edwards, yeah, watch out for that, man. 2 more years, superstar. We could potentially be seeing that, so gear up for that. Not at the current moment, though. Clippers, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. I don't know if I count Paul George a superstar, folks. Kawhi Leonard, I think that's a little debatable. It's real close. Kawhi Leonard is more closer to a superstar than Paul George, and I think I will put Kawhi in the superstar category because I want to kind of see how it all plays out at the end. So I will give credit to Kawhi Leonard. But once again, currently he's not playing, so I don't know if we can put him right now. When he comes healthy, yeah, we put him in superstar category, but let's take him out right now because he is not playing. So at the current moment, yeah, I mean what Nick Wright, the question proposed right here is that this is kind of a rolling list. There really can't be more than 12 at any given time. At any given time, there can't be more than 12. So yeah, this is a rolling list, and I would say that we're not going to add Kawhi Leonard because he's not playing right now. So yeah, we're going to take him out right there. This is a rolling right now, as of right now list, and I can't put Kawhi Leonard in there. All right, so let's keep going here. What do we leave off? The Lakers, obviously got to put LeBron. Anthony Davis having a tough season. He lost his superstar status. If he was having the superstar status last season, he lost it from last season to this season. Not counting him a superstar. And Russell Westbrook, we love him to death, love him to pieces, but we can't put that man in superstar status. For the Pelicans, yeah, we love Valanciunas, we love Brandon Ingram, we love McCollum, no superstar. Zion can definitely be a superstar when he comes back. For the Blazers, Damian Lillard can be a superstar, but once again, he's been injured, not at the current moment. The Spurs, nobody superstar status. The Kings, Sabonis, no. De'Aaron Fox, potentially his career is being wasted in Sacramento, but not a superstar at the current moment. The Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic, not a superstar. And then for the Rockets, Christian Wood, very good, not a superstar, all that. So we ran through all the lists, and here we go, folks. What are number of total superstars in the league at the current moment? We got Joel Embiid, James Harden, Giannis, Jayson Tatum, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Jokic, and LeBron. That's 13. So if we have to shave one person out to get to that 12 bar, once again, we have to take it at the current moment. The current moment, folks. This is a rolling list, and I'm taking Kyrie Irving out of superstar status, and that gives us the 12, with Jayson Tatum being in the discussion, being actually in the club, the exclusive club of superstars. So there it is, Nick Wright. I've got 12, and I got Jayson Tatum in the 12. Now, Nick Wright goes on to say that there's typically 7 or 8. So at 12, we got Jayson Tatum. Now, if we want to shave this list down to only 7 or 8 of all the names that we just said, if we have to start taking some names out of superstar status at the current moment, we, that's tough to shave this list down. I think the first one having to kind of be taken off superstar mode, do we do Chris Paul? Is that disrespectful? I know he's probably playing some of the best basketball that we've seen, and it's very, very good. Do we take, I mean, it's really tough to shave this down to 7 or 8. Man, oh man. Number 2, and I know I'm going to get pushback for this, but if I have to shave somebody else out, and I know I'm going to get pushback on this, but I think the next person we eliminate from the list would be Devin Booker. The next one, I would have to do John Morant, and this is truly unfortunate, but I mean, the impactful, meaningful wins as of recently, I don't know. So now we're at 9. Got to shave one more down to get to that 8 number. Our remaining list, to remind everybody, refresh everybody, we got Joel Embiid, James Harden, Giannis, Jayson Tatum, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Jokic, and LeBron, and that's at 9. Can't really take LeBron out. The man just dropped 50 plus. What was it, 57? Jeez Louise. Jokic's fantastic. Luka Doncic is getting it done. They just won without him 1 point. Steph Curry, I know, and this one's going to get pushed back as well, but at the current moment, Steph Curry's been a little lackluster. This Warriors team is dropping, so I think I'd take Steph Curry out of it to get under the 8 bar that Nick Wright is setting here, and I still got Jayson Tatum, folks. Now, I will say this, to get it down to 7, I think the next one that we do cut would be Jayson Tatum. Would be, but I mean, folks, we hit that 12 mark that he set himself. We didn't set the 12 bar. I think I would go up to maybe 15, but that's just me. But I get it, the exclusivity, I get it, folks. I don't want a league overrun by superstars. I don't want that. I don't want anything watered down. So we met him at the 12. We met him at the 8. If you really want to kind of get down, nitpicky here, he says there's a typically only 7 or 8. So if you do want to go down to 7, I guess we don't have Jayson Tatum in top 7, but top 8, yes, top 12, yes, which is considered superstar according to Nick Wright. So yes, I do have Jayson Tatum as a superstar, folks. Jayson Tatum is a superstar in this league, and I'm not apologizing for it. Well, y'all give some mother love and respect to this man. 54 points on 53% shooting, a plus 12 against the Nets. I mean, who everybody calls is the best team in the league, the team to beat in the NBA Finals. We don't agree with any of that, folks. We don't even have them in our top 10, and I don't even think we have them cracking the top 13, 15. So that's y'all's narrative, and Jayson Tatum just dropped 54 on their head. So what are we talking about? No, DeMar DeRozan is not MVP number 1. We saw that this week. Yes, the Bulls couldn't beat anybody good. And now Jayson Tatum is a superstar. Yes, stop disrespecting. Well, y'all don't know when to disrespect and when to respect. Y'all got it backwards, folks. Jayson Tatum is a bona fide superstar. There it is. There's the official stamp. Y'all made me get out the word bona fide. Jayson Tatum is a bona fide superstar in this league, folks. The conversation is done. The debate is over. We've ruled, folks. We're takes by fans. We take everybody's narrative, everybody's take, everybody's opinion, and we run it through us over here. We weigh it all. We talk through it all. That's what we do here on the show. And here it is. I'm making the official ruling on the fans and everything that the fans say. Anybody that has ever had a take, we've taken that into consideration, and we have formed, folks, that Jayson Tatum is a superstar. Stamped of approval right here, right now. Jayson Tatum officially being inducted into that great superstar category in the NBA, folks. March 7th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Congratulations, Jayson Tatum. You, my friend, are a superstar. It's long overdue, folks. I wanted to give this man the Superstar Award 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. But y'all kept making me wait and wait and wait because y'all weren't ready. Well, now we're putting our foot down, and yes, officially the day has come. Jayson Tatum is a superstar. Congratulations, Jayson Tatum. Welcome to the club. You are it. Continue dominating for the Celtics team, and I'll have this Celtics team. It's trending this way, folks. Nothing's set in stone, but it is trending that the Celtics will be the #1 team in our power rankings come Friday when we re-update the list. I think I've already seen enough what we've needed to see. The Jazz lost against the Pelicans a few days ago. Celtics just beat the Nets. I think I've seen enough, but we will wait till Friday officially, but I think we've seen enough, folks, if you know what I'm talking about. So, Jayson Tatum's a superstar, folks. There it is. There it is. There it is. Respect it. I don't know what y'all want from me. It's set in stone. I put down the verdict. I put down the ruling. The gavel has hit, folks. Did you not hear it? There it is, the gavel sounding. There it is. We can't change it. Jayson Tatum, a superstar from here on out. And we'll let you know when he loses the superstar designation, but I don't see that happening. So well done, Jayson Tatum. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. You are a superstar. The debate is over. Let's stop disrespecting Jayson Tatum now, please. Please, jeez. All right. So what a great way to start the show. Yes, 30 minutes on Jayson Tatum being a superstar. Start respecting him, folks. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we're on the same page now. Jayson Tatum is a superstar moving forward. All right, back to the game. Here we go.